У меня аж микрофон запылякался за все то время, что он там стоит. Что за цыганские фокусы? Какие фокусы? Не знаю, о чем ты говоришь. Почему звук в игре есть в начале стрима? Вот. Видишь, опыта набрался, теперь ошибок таких не допускаю. Ну, через пару стримов снова допущу. Так, короче, мы на 5-м, да, остановились. Получаться так?
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Чё, скоро пройдем ее, получается?
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Потом, получается, надо будет другую игру, получается.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
Так, это можно пропустить? Да, можно. Нет, нельзя.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your
В
heart.
прошлый раз же мы, по-моему, пришли к ним в логово, сели, закурили, так сказать. Сейчас будем вести диалог, и на этом игра закончится. Я скажу, пацаны, давайте мы, короче, замутим все вот это вот дело вместе. И пофигу. Скорее всего, это не точно. Потому что я перенажимал все кнопки. Вот это-то хотя бы можно пропустить? Нет, нельзя. Может, кнопку зажать надо какую-то? Нет, так не работает. На клавиатуре тоже не работает. Мне всегда нравилась музыка. Это, но у тебя слишком мега хреново слышно. Ну, так это я специально так делал. Чтобы ты от ностальгии не плакала.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment.
Как тут расслабишься, когда стволами машут направо-налево?
Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Так,
Well, gramercy me.
давай
Take a
выпьем.
seat at the very least.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
Тогда сам пей это дерьмо.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff,
Наберут по
for
объявлению.
the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the pudding and pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
Нет,
I'm
тупой
truly
ответ был.
sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that that doesn't change what happened to you, and I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
Там какие-то тупые ответы были, короче. Максимально сосредоточен, чтобы, как бы, ну, не уйти отсюда в цинковом ящике.
No! If he thinks he's gonna come in here, act all tough, and we're just gonna...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Джорджи. Я же говорил, это сутенер с самого начала.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
С самого начала я говорил, что это он.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Вот это я детектив, конечно.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there
Короче,
to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours.
Джорджи,
But you could
пошли в
murder
тюрьму.
someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
Но он же двоих
So
убил.
what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker.
Ну, здесь надо
Take all
поговорить,
of them.
потому что я в
I didn't
меньшинстве, как
All
бы.
right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
Там какие-то тупые ответы были.
This could have gone so well.
Надо
Just
было
speak the
схватить
truth,
его.
I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Так, и чё?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Короче, Махач так и так был бы. Кстати, я другую кнопку нажал, если чё. А он почему-то посчитал, что я правильно нажал.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ой, дурачок, ой, дурачок. Сейчас кишки пойдут, короче.
This way.
Короче, я вообще никого не забрал, да? А, нет, двое моих. Или не моих.
Shit.
I know.
Откуда он знал, что автомобиль заднеприводный? Чё нажимать? Чё это такое? Блин. Я нажал, отвечаю. А чё? Все нормально. Короче, всему городу уже не дашь чар, чтобы они все это забыли, правильно? Прикинь, какая-то мохнатая фигня бегает по городу. Я нажал, походу, не ту кнопку.
Fuck! What was that?
Не, надо было по стеклу.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ну ты чё? Ты же волк, вставай. Короче, сейчас мы всех упустим нахрен. Там тупик, да? Нормально.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Так можно было не бежать за ними, они в логово свое прибежали. Честно, даже когда я проходил максимально агрессивную игру, я этого не видела. Но хорошо же.
Holy shit.
Не, ну вообще стоило ожидать, как бы. Чё я хотел там договориться? Но я хотел уйти живым. Я не пытался договориться. Понятно, что их много, я, короче, не хотел драться. Как бы слова доктора и все такое. Вот. Поэтому я пытался как бы болтать, пытаться договориться.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Короче, они все пудрили мне мозги все это время.
No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault.
Ну, короче, что тут делать? Можно было послушать, конечно.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Ага.
I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Ну, ты же не умеешь объяснять, ты только ножами машешь.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ты
It
дурочка?
isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking. You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to. You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Какая разница? Ты все равно
Go
идешь за
ahead and arrest
решетку.
me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend
Но
Narissa.
зато ты
And I'm
понесешь
just a sap
ответственность.
taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
Так а чё?
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say?
Да говори мне-то чё?
Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of
О, я походу не то сделал.
what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person?
Я не
What
то
I
нажал.
did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian,
Да подожди ты, ё-моё. У меня есть старуха, которую я как бы помог, которой. Пропиши леща. Леща, пропиши.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Oh, shit.
No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Я, пожалуй, помолчу.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Так помоги ему, чё ты стоишь-то?
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Так, а чё, давай его к свинье
Just make
отнесем.
it quick. I know what I did.
Давай поможем, чё.
All right, Georgie.
Хера себе. Я, говорит, тебе не это самое, от мучения избавлю. Кишки ему выдернул. У меня она осталась жива. Ну так ты, наверное, половину это самое, ни того, ни этого. Или чё? Да я говорю, не ту кнопку нажал. Я хотел там нажать, типа, ну, типа, мы же договорились там. Тоси-боси, а я сказал, это твоя жизнь, делай, что хочешь. Короче, так не надо было отвечать. Я не совсем понял контекст там. Опять же. Это до меня потом дошло. Но они, так сказать, понесли, ну, как это, наказание, вот так вот, как бы через смертную казнь. Я, конечно, ни при чем. А чё он на меня с ножом прыгает? Я что должен был сделать? Сейчас, короче, осмотримся для начала.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Что тут есть там? Кого чего? Ни хера тут нету.
Of course.
Дерьмовые замки, если их так можно сломать. Нажатием просто.
So this is where they've been sending these.
А здесь чары, короче, находятся. В этих коробках. Кто на стриме с нами? Я не знаю, кто.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Короче, сейчас будет махач с этой кровавой Мэри, походу. Вот кого я жалеть точно не стану, так это ее, потому что она очень хладнокровная, и вообще плевать на все.
You used to be something.
С ней рубку надо устроить, как бы. Так, этот момент я не помню. Этот момент тоже не помню. Этот момент тоже не помню. Этот помню. Это что такое? Это меня здесь не было. Вот здесь я был. И вот здесь, скорее всего, тоже был. Это вот когда мы пришли к этому, к рыжему. Ща будет мясо. Ну вот я о том же. Тебя боялись. Ну чё? Тебе тоже следует бояться. Сейчас она откуда-нибудь выпрыгнет, как не знаю кто.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Здравствуйте.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Да с ней нельзя договориться.
Persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Это было не из-под тишка. Ты понимала, что сейчас будет, так что это было не из-под тишка. А чё у него какая-то магия супер крутая? А мой обычный волк. Сейчас сверху прыгнет на меня. Скримаки пошли. Я не успел, это было слишком быстро. Ну, как бы я нажал, но уже опосля.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Ё-моё. А ты удары-то побыстрее не можешь наносить, товарищ волк? Такие удары, блин, я не знаю, даже ленивец отразит. Я какой-то такой фильм смотрел с зеркалами, типа она перемещается по зеркалам и все такое. То есть, наверное, надо сейчас отражающие элементы сломать, чтобы лишить ее силы. Это матрица, матрица, смотри. Блин, у меня нос чешется. Чё происходит? Блин, ну они физически-то явно слабее, чем ты. Ни хрена. В таком обличии он мне нравится больше. Я сейчас максимально сосредоточен, поэтому... А чё, как понять-то, кто настоящая? Мне кажется, ее здесь нет, надо искать ее. Чё, рычать сейчас буду? Ну да, как это, со свинками я делаю. Дома сдувал. А вот и настоящий. Смотри, сразу на ногу встала. Успел. Залить специально, чтобы вот это. Так а зачем? Чтобы погибнуть нахрен? Или это отнимает у него жизненную силу? Или для чего это надо? Чтобы она точно проиграла? Давай посмотрим, кто она. Кровавая Мэри работает на скрюченного дядечку уже несколько веков. Он обещал ей полную свободу действий, пока она является его личным телохранителем и убийцей. Из-за могущества и влияния скрюченного дядечки Мэри никогда не волновалась, что администрация ее арестует. Она очень довольна своей работой и будет защищать его до самой смерти. В основном потому, что она считает это веселым. Это что касается такого обличия. Подлинная история человека по прозвищу Кровавая Мэри неизвестна. Даже самые осведомленные из сказания ничего не знают о ней. Известно только ее имя и то, что она явно склонна к насилию, а также у нее врожденное сопротивление к магии и заклинаниям, а еще странная способность использовать любую отражающую поверхность, как портал, создающий дыру во времени и пространстве. Простаки считают ее плачущим призраком бездетной женщины, но доказательства этому нет. Какой-то фильм я все-таки с ней смотрел. Вот. А там, короче, тактика проста, просто бьешь все зеркала и все. А, и не смотришь в них еще.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds.
До свидания.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says.
Блин, не то ответил.
Sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Не то ответил.
You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
Все, давай, опускай пистолет.
Agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will.
Мне нужны ответы, давай.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Нет, не понимаю.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two...
Ты тоже не получишь никаких ответов, поэтому...
You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing
Я считаю, что ладно, пошли.
interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Нет, я
What
против.
do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Наверное, надо было его убить. Но он же не сможет там договориться так, чтобы его отпустили.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes.
Можно я
you'll
его в
have an
колодец
opportunity
скину?
to- He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
А сейчас я рад, что я его не убил.
Okay. It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble at the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened,
Да,
we
нормально
really-
все со мной.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm
Давай,
just
короче, без
glad you
соплей,
came
ну.
back in one piece.
Мне вообще пофигу. Давай, погнали.
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
this? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I've
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Pordew.
По твоему приказу.
Not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho too.
О, я сейчас вообще бред
Pushed into the whole
сказал.
thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Не twice, а миллион
Aiding and
twice.
providing monetary support
Раз.
for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
А, блин, надо было про
Yes.
Крейна сказать еще.
Now,
забыл.
is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Там не про убийство, а про заказ.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this
Надо
town,
узнать.
we have to start doing things correctly.
Узнать
no
всё.
more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Да, это был корень проблем.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
А зачем ты наручники снял?
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Я бы не назвал это помощью.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them.
Нет, я
You
пытался
understand, once you
договориться.
protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Не, ну это там бредовые ответы, я это не буду
We've
говорить.
had our problems and we've made mistakes, but we don't actively exploit people to serve our own ends.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Я оставил ей
Nowhere
дерево.
else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables.
Ты сделал это для своих целей.
I helped her. She was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Да, я предложил.
The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline.
Так, все понятно, я новый президент. Все.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and...
Давай не отмазывайся, да?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Нет, в нем. Вы чё, блин,
We've made
дебилы?
some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Правильно, признавай
But
свои
believe me,
ошибки.
I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Так, опять сопли пошли. Ничем не подкрепленные сопли.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Опа. Какую четкую тему я сказал.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
О, бабуля, смотри, как быстро переобуваются.
Very good, very good.
Дядя, прыгай в колодец.
Appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that nobody heard.
Я вообще-то представитель закона.
But I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
Блин, а вот здесь нам нужна Вера. Ой, или как ее там?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Она умерла, и у меня нет улик.
This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Блин, ты херню несешь. Помолчи.
You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
Например, да.
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Чё?
My watch.
Я дал ему выпить и покурить.
Right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never.
Короче, там я одну ошибочку допустил, и все. А, мы же ленточку сняли, ленточку сняли. Они все могут говорить. Давайте свидетелей сюда.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't the reason we're here.
This is how it's always
У нас есть свидетели.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Где Нериса, Нарцисса?
They idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the...
У нас их нет, они все того. Не, ты чё? Ты чё? Не. Короче, если оригинал, он сказал оригинал, вот это вот, как ее, которая с Джорджи-то погибла, вот она, короче, оригинал, ее убиваешь, все остальные свободны становятся, она жива. И теперь она может говорить, потому что она свободна. Я вообще никому больно не сделал. Вот она, вот она, вот она, вот она, вот она. Все, все, все. Я же говорю.
I wanted to make sure
Да, здорово, привет. Ты вовремя.
Take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one.
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Да говори, ну.
Kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Давай предложение.
Imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we get
already?
rid of him.
Too dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Голосование,
Have a
голосование.
vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
Чё
He's
я?
appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ты чё, блин, давай
That makes
проголосуем.
sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what
Я
you
считаю,
think is right.
что просидеть вечность где-то в 4 стенах — это хуже.
Yes, Sheriff.
Оторвать ему голову, сбросить его в ведьмин колодец, запереть его.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just so I can get rid of him.
Запереть.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Оу, щет! Ты разве не видел, какой я большой и страшный? Мне физической силы не занимать. Стой!
There you are.
Я не зря ударил. Стой! Нет, не кидай его, нет!
Me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Давай, мне ведьма поможет, я знаю, я ей дерево сохранил.
All right. Do it.
Бабуль, давай, ты норм. Я верю в тебя. Надо было, наверное, при людях не бить его. Вот единственная ошибка была. Зачем мы их жестокости учим? Надо это искоренять, наоборот. А Вивьен, то, что умерла, это на самом деле и хорошо, и плохо. Плохо, что она умерла, и хорошо, что теперь все свободны.
Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Green.
Там был вариант не бить? Да, можно было просто ничего не нажимать. Я думаю, и все. Просто ничего не нажимаешь, и все.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Он теперь ворона? Да, он теперь ворона.
This fucking line.
Надо было его червяком сделать, чтобы он быстро не ползал. Или черепашкой какой-нибудь. Ну, чтоб медленным был и...
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Здорово.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Ну, спасибо, чё.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to
Да
take care
иди,
of
иди,
this.
мне пофигу.
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
А какой, смотри теперь. Как это называется? Тактичный. То ходит, всех избивает, а потом на меня это вешают все. О, здорово. Свин, ты чё? С бухлом куда-то пошел. Он в магаз, походу, мотался. На улице как-то посветлее, по-моему, стало даже. А чё, я же это...
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Так а чё, давай ему денег дам.
It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this.
А как я мог ему помочь?
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
А как я мог ему помочь-то?
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked
Я же
that one
столько
best.
денег у Крейна взял.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off. Bullshit.
Где, говорит, твоя свинья? То есть они сейчас поэтому по городу сейчас жаб огромных провезут и вообще никто не запалит. А ты куда собралась?
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Давай сюда.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I
Всё
need
ок.
to do on my
Ок,
own.
понял, это было
Okay?
глупо.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Давай, давай.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Короче, я понял.
Okay, just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Сигу надо было дать. Сигу надо было дать.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Я, пожалуй, промолчу.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Вот так вот. Вот так вот. Вот так вот. Ну все, до свидания.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Да нет, ты просто в гневе меня не видела.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Кажется, я понял.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Кажется, я понял. Так. Что я сделал с Джорджи? Я убил его, как и многие игроки. Что вы... Короче, большинство его заперло в тюрьму. Короче, какую-то херню ударили или что с ним сделали? Так. Ты принял подарок от Ти-Джея. И последние слова Нериси. Надеюсь, я сделал что-то хорошее. Кстати, вторая часть есть же или мне приснилось? Короче, это же Telltale Games, вроде как. Она закрылась из-за банкротства. Вообще, игра была в разработке. Вот, потом долгое время, поскольку обанкротилась, игра не разрабатывалась. И на данный момент вот эту вот группу людей, которая занималась разработкой этих игр, их какая-то другая компания купила, в общем. Я не помню название компании, тоже известная какая-то. И, в общем, сейчас, они занимаются разработкой следующей части. То ли в 21-м, то ли в 22-м году выйдет. Вроде как. Так что продолжение будет, продолжение быть. Как-то так. Так. Чудовище. Вы соврали ему, что не видели красавицу. Кстати, по поводу вот этой Нерисы. Мне тоже казалось, что здесь чуть немножко много совпадений. То есть она сказала нам что-то, но не все. Мне кажется, что, там она тоже как-то была замешана. И скрюченного дядечку, вот этого, что мы его, не убили, не скинули в колодец, а оставили в темнице гнить. Мне кажется, это был правильный ответ, правильное решение, поскольку во второй части, например, могут все обернуть так, что у нас просто не будет человека, который бы потом сказал нам, кто корень зла там и что она утаила там. Вот такое вот дерьмо. Может, это я что-то слишком сильно завернул. Так, мы соврали чудовищу. Нериса, она не так проста, как казалось на первый взгляд. Так, красавица, вы обещали ей не рассказывать чудовищу, что видели ее на улице. Вы впечатлили ее своими навыками детектива. Я, кстати, за ней не ходила. Да, я тоже подумал, зачем я за ней пойду? И по итогу пошел, не знаю. Синяя борода, вы дрались с ним на допросе. можно было не драться. Мясник, вы обещали ему защиту в администрации. Колин, вы дали ему выпить, вы помогли ему избежать фермы. Скрючен дядечка, вы привели его к ведьминому колодцу, вы арестовали его. Там что-то будет дальше, я не знаю. Вера, вы дали ей денег после драки с дровосеком. Джорджи, вы брали деньги из сейфа Джорджи. Вы брали деньги из сейфа Джорджи? Я обратно положил. Гринлиф, вы приняли ее на работу. Грен, вы выпили с Греном после похорон Лили. Джек, вы с ним договорились. Нариса, вы пытались снять у нее ленточку в последней беседе. Снежка, вы взяли ее с собой в бар Цокот Копыт. Крошка Тим, вы решили его подождать. Ти-Джей, вы приняли его жука и обещали передать его Снежке. И Жаб, вы заступились за него, когда Снежка хотела отправить его на ферму. Ну, собственно, вот все. Комиксы еще можно, короче, купить. В комиксах, наверное, там что-то есть, наверное. А может и нету. Ну, продолжение имею в виду. Ну, а на этом все. В следующий раз, я думаю, будет DS3. Его только надо купить. В общем, спокойной ночи. Я пошел. Пока.